Welcome to this week's episode of Chicago, the Building of a Fashion Capital. My name is Cameron and I'm your host. Today I met with Jay Bates, CEO of Tribe Events Company. We talked a little bit about Tribe Events' work with Chicago Fashion Week and the intersection of entertainment and fashion. Tribe Events Co., headquartered in Chicago, was founded by Jay Bates, Dip Mahita, and Zach Schmidt. Tribe Events Co. helps clients connect to an audience through their management expertise using video production, photography, promotions, brand development, and design. Tribe Events Co. is well-versed in commercial video, graphic design, web development, social media integration, event management, production, direct marketing, and much more in the music industry. Their clients range from Tunnel Chicago, Joy District, Promo 7, XV3 to Topo Chico, and other businesses like Ford Models, Def Jam Recordings, and more.
Def Jams. That is correct.
Tribe Events Co. has also been Chicago Fashion Week's go-to production and event management company. Today I'm speaking with Jay Bates, CEO of Tribe Events Co. So just to start off, can you just tell us a little bit more about yourself, your experience, and Tribe Events Co.?
Yeah, let's see. What I can start with, I just kind of had a recent birthday, February 7th. So I'm freshly into my early 30s. So, shout out to all my fellow Aquariuses. Fun fact, a lot of the best creatives are Aquariuses. I'm just going to leave it at that. So no need to fight over other zodiacs. We know, Tony. We know. But no, my experience kind of comes from a wide range of things over the years of picking up small trades. Mostly things that were like my passion that came natural that I just kind of ended up running with. Just kind of like never look back, no matter what it was. And I think that mentally came from kind of like me being an athlete, which kind of led me to kind of like being very competitive in like everything I do and having a strong mind. To push myself to do better, which actually ended up playing a big factor in Tribe Events Co. for me in the early development stage in the direction that I wanted to take Tribe, the direction that I see us going to this day. So, I'm pretty good at connecting people together, so I decided to kind of do that for myself and kind of instill that vision within Tribe Events Co., which we kind of take as on a day-to-day basis. So Tribe Events Co. is basically like everything creative. We want to push the limits of creativity. It doesn't just stop at one venture. We want to put a different twist on anything and everything that we do.
How and why did you establish Tribe Events Co.?
I established Tribe Events Co. because I had my hands kind of like in a lot of pots, creative pots wise. I was working with, no matter who the creative was, I'd hear them say it was, always so hard to connect with people in the industry. Just things like that. And I was just kind of like hearing it a lot. And, and then the next thing I'd hear them say would be, I think I need to go to LA, which is very common. But, Chicago, we have a lot of creative people here. It's like, I wanted to make it to where you wouldn't have to say that as a Chicago creative, whatever that aspect was. Like, you can stay here and just connect with the right people, stick it out. So, essentially that's where I designed the launch, which was like the first test and like taste of it all, which was just a call-in of like all creatives, which ended up turning out very successful. It was literally an event for all creatives to come out and network. So that's essentially like how we got established as Tribe Events Go down the road.
Cool. How did you get into the entertainment industry?
I got into the entertainment industry because of my management background and love for music and kind of wanting to always be behind the scenes. And it pretty much kind of grew from there, and with that kind of like more creativity came, and that led to where I am today.
What is Tribe Events Co.'s mission?
Our mission is simple. We want to keep everything and anything we do creative and thinking outside the box, in ways that can always incorporate different diversities and cultures, and to continue to bring people together. With our events, which is, our business model, which is different cultures, one family.
What do you do at Tribe Events Co.? Like, what different services do you offer?
Well, as you know, I'm the CEO of Tribe Events Co., so I oversee the day-to-day business dealings with, in connection with a couple other members that are working with me. We offer event management of a variety of things, brand development, videography, photography, social media marketing services, artist development, which I would say is probably one of my favorites, And the list kind of goes on, but those are like some of the main services we offer.
Cool. How has the pandemic impacted your business?
I had to say in the beginning of the pandemic, things were kind of like very tight, because everyone is trying to figure out what to do, how to move, what we had to make a lot of sacrifices financially, but just enough to kind of like keep us going and like in good standing. I'd have to say the pandemic definitely made us stronger, made us like pay attention to like the areas that made, the most sense and what moving pieces we really needed and didn't really need as much. So definitely, we tightened up our game moving forward into 2021.
How is Tribe Events Co. influencing fashion, beauty, and wellness in Chicago?
I've kind of made like it a big, I've kind of made it like a big thing with our crowd to kind of just like come as you are, but the best version of yourself. So like ladies, dress sexy, guys look good. Let's kind of give people like something to talk about essentially. So I promoted dressing nice and looking good because it kind of made me feel good. It made me feel great, so I tried to like keep a healthy lifestyle, like working out, eating good, etc. And the rest was like more just like leading by example and, kind of just starting with myself and the rest kind of followed.
Why is the Chicago fashion industry important to your business?
It's important to us because we see the potential that Chicago has and has had over the years. And, we feel it's our job to kind of carry the torch and keep pushing the limits any way we can, knocking down those doors that wouldn't open.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your work with Fashion Bar and Chicago Fashion Week?
This is my favorite part to talk about when you send me this question. But I'm going to kind of start with Tony Long and a relationship over the years that we've developed. I want to give him a lot of credit because he's been there with us over the years of Tribe Events Co. developing. He's been a huge role model to me and a mentor to me as well. Since day one, he's kind of been like a huge support system to push me and Tribe, and a person to kind of like always bounce ideas with, and I respected his opinion. And I didn't really do that with a lot of people. And he respected mine, being the younger go-getter guy that I am. He's always like, this beautiful soul that was like passionate, emotional in what he wanted. And, I just kind of looked up to that and like all he does, like if you're emotional about something, like I'm going to put my energy into that because I see how serious you are. Mm-hmm. From that alone, our relationship kind of like grew. I believed in his vision and what he wanted with Fashion Bar Chicago and Chicago Fashion Week. And I figured out, ways that Tribe could be a part of his journey and kind of wanted to contribute and do our part in any way, to kind of make Chicago Fashion Week big with him as I would, my own endeavors. With that, Tribe Events Co., we focus on, what we're good at, which is event management, production, being creative. We brought our own following as well. We make it our own priority to kind of make sure that Chicago Fashion Week runs smoothly, however we can to kind of lighten Tony's load. Yeah.
What specific things do you do with Chicago Fashion Week?
The specific things, I think I kind of touched that. It's more of like the event management, the production side. Like I said, just kind of making sure Chicago Fashion Week runs smoothly.
Where do you see yourself and your business in 5 years?
I see us as a force to be reckoned with and competing with, big companies in our market of things, but also not to get too big. Honestly, I kind of enjoy having a more intimate atmosphere, but I see us kind of continuing to grow and expanding a bit more and more successful in pushing the limits.
Do you have anything else you want to say or add?
No, it was pretty much just kind of like stay tuned, keep in touch with us. We're always looking for, new creatives. This journey has been exciting. We want to continue to grow and learn every day. So make sure to follow us on social media at Tribe_Events Co.
Yeah. And then I also want to say, to kind of piggyback on what Jay said. I mean, we've been working together now for about 3.5 years, going on 4 really. Yeah, 4 really. And it's like we've already produced maybe Tribe Events Co. came in and assisted with operations and production side of the shows at Fashion Week, and Fashion Bar sources the designers and executes the show. But the collaboration really comes to play when you see the inclusiveness of the demographics that we focus on, because Tribe Events Co. actually focuses on a younger demographics, whereas Fashion Bar collectively focuses on a lot of different age brackets and a lot of genders when it comes to demographics. But I think Tribe Events is a little bit more targeted with their followings and who actually supports their vision for inclusion. I mean, so for some shows that we've done in collaboration with Tribe Events outside of Fashion Week shows. I mean, we've collaborated with Tribe Events to do shows, fashion events at various different club scenes and venues. And I think one of the things that I thought was really, really impressive of Tribe Events is like they may not communicate themselves as being inclusive, but the shows that we've produced with them, we've had trans and gender nonconforming individuals walk in these shows. And when you see these trans and gender nonconforming individuals walking these shows, they're walking in shows that are frequently trafficked by cisgender male and females. So to see that sort of synergy happen when it comes to identity, when it comes to fashion, when it comes to beauty and wellness, and to see Tribe Events Co. support that side of it is a powerful statement, because right now there's a younger generation that's looking for outlets to be embraced by, to be a part of. And Tribe Events is one of those platforms that they can reach out to, and that same platform can really sort of resonate in a fashion bar or fashion week environment, right? So I mean, that's something that I feel like there's been a lot of synergy around, and also just showing the concept of a safe space. You know, you can go anywhere as long as you're truthful to who you are. And people are going to see that truth and embrace that truth, because that is a sense of power that an individual has, where other people can feed off of.
Definitely.
So the other thing is that, you know, we're doing Fashion Week in April, Jay. So let's talk a little bit about that and what Fashion Week means in a COVID environment, right? So Tribe Events Co. is going to be participating with Fashion Bar as we execute Chicago Fashion Week powered by Fashion Bar, right?
Yep, correct.
So what are you looking forward to this season, knowing that we're dealing with COVID?
I think, you know, it's going to be a challenge, but I don't see it being anything too difficult, you know, what we can't handle. I mean, I'm sure, we've dealt with worse. So,
Yeah.
you know, I think right now our difficulty is really just a capacity wise, and kind of, you know, following the CDC regulations and stuff like that. But for the most part, you know, we do a really good job, and I think we're going to make sure that everyone's safe and follow those guidelines and procedures, and just kind of make sure that we have a successful show.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's going to be like different? Like, what are you doing different for like the event management this year with COVID?
The only difference is that it's really just a crowd. Production wise, we're going to make sure that we keep that the same.
Yeah.
It's really just.
There may be some sort of like a scenario, experiences when it comes to runway setting and seating and stuff like that. But that's something that we're working with Tribe Events Co. to kind of understand what that looks like.
Right.
Yeah. But on an attendee level, I mean, these shows have actually gotten about 150 to 450 people attend. Now, with what Jay's saying with Tribe Events Co. and the COVID environment that we're facing right now, we are restricted on the number of guests that we can actually have. So it's probably anywhere between 30 to 50% capacity. So these shows are going to be smaller in size, but more targeted in scale.
And also, we did open up just a couple more hour blocks during the day, so that'll also help kind of get more than one crowd in there too as well.
Definitely. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Chicago, the Building of a Fashion Capital. Tune in to next week's episode for more about the Chicago fashion scene. As always, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Fashion Bar Chicago, and you can see more from Tribe Events Company at Tribe_Events Co. Love the fashion, raise the bar.